Hi, this video is to demonstrate how to create an email automation campaign in Made Central. First things first, in order to have an email campaign created, you need to have some email templates. So we will head over to our templates tab and we're going to create an email template. The email template type needs to be set to customer campaign automated in order for it to be assigned and be able to be found when you're creating an email automation campaign. We've got our group to assign, so we're going to name the team template. I'm just going to call this follow up 1. And the template description would be the same thing. And then the subject line, this is what's going to appear when you send the email to the prospect. And then we're going to add an email body. And so we've got some text here that will appear in the email. And we're going to save this template. Okay, so we've got an email template created. We can head back over to our campaigns and we want to create a new email campaign. There's 4 different types of email campaigns. External lead created. What that means is someone has visited the website and filled out the lead capture form, but we haven't given them a quote yet. So you can create an email automation for that type of client. You can also do an external quote created. That means the person visited your website. They actually got a quote because they went through the tool and got a quote, but they didn't book. The other types are internal lead. Again, if I just put a lead in and I haven't talked to the prospect yet, I haven't talked to them, so say I got it from Home Advisor or Yelp, something like that, then it would create just a lead and there could be a campaign assigned to that. Or internal quote created, which is a type that we're going to do today. So that means that the person called in, we gave them a quote, but we weren't able to close the lead yet. So I'm going to select internal quote created type. I would call this follow up after phone quote. And the description would be something like we quoted but didn't close the sale. Create campaign. So now it's going to give me options to create what I want this campaign to look like. When do I want the triggers to go off? Do I want the call first? Do I want to send an email first? In this example, we just got off the phone with the client. So my first action is going to be to create an email to follow up. So to do so, I'm going to create an action. And I'm going to call this email after quote. And it's got it selected to email. So when do I want that to send? Do I want it to send seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, or years later? So in this example, I'm going to send the email 1 day after I quoted them. So I've got it set to template follow-up number 1, and I'm going to save. So I can create another action. This time I want to actually give them a call. So I would call this first follow-up phone call. The type is going to be reminder, because what this is going to do is it's going to open a ticket on my dashboard to remind me to give them a call. So I want this to happen 3 days after I've provided them with the quote. So first follow-up call after quote, and I'm going to save. So now I've got 2 actions. I'm going to email them and I'm going to call them. You can continue creating actions. You can have it go as long as you'd like. For this tutorial video, I'm just going to create 2 actions and then publish. Are you sure you want to publish this campaign? Confirm. So there you can see I've got a campaign ready to go, and it's going to email after quote, and it's going to set an open reminder for me to call the lead after the quote as well. So let's go ahead and create a new lead so we can show how the process works. Okay, so I'm on the phone and I'm getting their information. Just going to use this testing site here. I am going to put my email in here so we can demonstrate the follow-up email section. So I'm going to go ahead and just create a quote. And I'm going to save new quote. And you see I've created a quote. So now it's taking me to this client. And unfortunately, in this testing world, we do not have it set up to send emails. So I can show you from another screen what it looks like when a person actually sets up a campaign and they've created a quote. So the customer called, we gave them a quote over the phone, and you can see here that it's going to show me my upcoming campaign activity. And it's got it all ready for 2 days from now to send a quote, send the follow-up email to them. And that is how you set up a email campaign automated in MaidCentral.